duty, welcome on back, y'all, to Respawn Aim Fire, the kick-ass Reverend Gaming Podcast from Affable Idiots. This is Ring Fit with RAF, and guess what, everyone? It's been 30 days. That's 10 times 3, 15 times 2, 30 times 1. And we are here to check back in to see how well we've been keeping up. Yes, Trevor, you're welcome. Keeping
and
up
1
with
times 30. It works both ways.
You know, it's also 30 times 30 divided by 10 divided by 3.
Oh, fuck. Wow, true.
I'm leaving.
I came here to talk about Ring Fit. You did not say there would be math involved.
We are talking about Ring Fit Adventure. A lot of us have been keeping up with our goals, maybe. A lot of us haven't, maybe. A lot of us have been just like, it's totally exceeding them. That can be great too. You're about to find out, everybody. If you are just joining us now for the first time, go back and listen to our Day 0. Day 1, I think I labeled it Day 1. Where we talk about, hey, this is me, this is why I matter, this is what I plan to do with Ring Fit. Now we're going to go around, and I would love everyone to say, hey, this is what I've been doing, this is what I got out of it, this is what I've happened that has expected to happen, this is what's happened that I didn't expect to happen, and then tell the story of how you lost your virginity. Just kidding, you don't have to do that last part. What the Joel, we ended last time with you, so we're going to start this time with you. Go for it.
All right. I'm Joel, I guess. This is definitely the first time I'm going through all of this tonight. We definitely didn't mess up the first recording multiple ways.
Your virginity? I'm confused.
I mean, yeah, isn't that what Chad told us to go through?
Yeah.
But,
This is day 30 of you losing your virginity for the first time.
Bring it back to Ring Fit. I guess, yeah, I've kind of exceeded my expectations. When I started doing Ring Fit, I signed up for an app called Diet Bet, which is essentially like you sign up for like a diet bet and you give them $30, and then whoever doesn't lose 4% of their body weight has to, they lose their money, and all that money gets split between the people who won. And so that kind of was like another motivator for me. And since I started playing, I've lost like 16 or 17 pounds total.
Hell yeah.
And I've been playing like every other day.
He wins.
I've been playing like every other day, at least trying to. But yeah, I don't know. The weekends are kind of hard because I get bored and not want to work out and just want to, I don't know, play Destiny 2 or something like that.
It's that Solstice event.
Dude, I spent so much time on that, but that's for a different day. Yeah, I don't know. I also discovered the wide squats. Like I was saying in the last episode, when I got surgery on my knee, it was like, I don't know, it was hard, getting into working out and stuff again. And when I first unlocked the wide squats like a few weeks ago, I kind of just put it off because I was like, I don't think I could do that. And then just over time, I like saw it in there when I had to the game recommends like what, I guess, kind of skills you should be using for certain bosses and fights. And it said to use the blue one, which is legs. And so I decided to put it in the rotation. And like, yeah, it hurt. And it was like not like pain wise. It was just like, I don't know, soreness the next day. But ever since then, I've been keeping it in the rotation because I feel like it really helps stretch my knee out more. Especially because having had surgery on it, I feel like it's more tight than, I guess, any other joint in my body. So I feel like that's very important for me to like kind of keep working at it and keep it going. But yeah, I don't know. I've been really enjoying the game. Playing every other day at least. If I skip every other day, I'll play like the day after. But I don't know. I think it's a great game. And I said it last week, and I've said it on my own podcast where when this game came out, I thought it looked dumb. I was like, man, that's a dumb game. Like, it doesn't look like it's going to be a good workout. Like, whatever. This stupid ring thing, I don't care about it. But I will say I love the game. I play it every day almost, and I don't know. It's cool.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Awesome. It's great to hear that you're like keeping up with it and you are actually seeing results, which is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm curious how many worlds there are in the game. Have any of you beat the adventure mode?
No. I have no idea.
Nope.
Because I'm on world 7 now, and I have no idea how many worlds there are. I thought maybe there were 6, but I was wrong.
Joel, I feel like at some point you should put out an official review so that Nintendo can quote you. So it says, here's a person that bought Ring Fit. Quote, I won money with it.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I think that my one criticism for myself would be like to keep up with it more. Because like I said, on the weekends, like if that is the every other day falls on a Saturday, it's just so easy for me to be like, nope, not playing that today.
Yeah.
I'd rather, do the same thing in Destiny for 8 hours because I hate myself. But I need that gear, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. No,
But,
that's self-love. That's self-love. Destiny's.
Gotta get those goddamn glows.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing I want to work on more is if my every other day, it's either going to fall on a Saturday or Sunday, just keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the fact that, like, since I work from home every day now because of quarantine and everything, COVID, I love the fact that it's like I play it during lunch and then I don't have to, like, think about working out, don't have to think about playing Ring Fit at all the rest of the day. It's like my workout's out of the way during lunch, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's a great lunchtime workout game if you work from home.
That's a great plan because it is something that I think about where it's like, all right, I have my work hours and then I have to take up some of my other time in order to do Ring Fit. But if you do it at lunch, it's just like that's part of your work day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially because I'm working from home. Like
And
my
nobody
work doesn't
fucking
know
knows.
when my work doesn't know when I go to my kitchen and make a sandwich. They don't give a fuck.
Yep.
Whereas, like, if I wasn't playing Ring Fit during lunch, I'd literally probably just, like, be on Twitter on my couch or, like, playing 8 rounds of Fall Guys and not winning any of them. Yeah, so, like, I definitely prefer to work out during lunch. And I think I said before, like, the new Beat Saber DLC coming out has definitely helped, too, because, like, on my days off, I found that now I'm playing that. So it's almost like I'm getting kind of no days off at times because that game is kind of a workout, depending on how good or bad you are at it. Like those new Linkin Park songs, I just want to say I tried them on Expert and I cannot do them. I beat like 2 of them on Expert, but yeah, I don't know. Overall, Ring Fit is a great game and I'm enjoying my time with it.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
I like it.
Joel, you get to pick the next person.
All right, I will call Dallas because it seemed like he kind of fell off the wagon when you brought that up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with the things I didn't expect to happen, or AKA excuses. Technically, I think I've only played maybe 3 or 4 times since we last talked, and that's being generous. Might have only been 2, but I
Might have not happened at all.
no, I think I played at least
No, I'm
twice.
totally messing with you.
I know, but I want to be honest here. So I think it was at least twice, maybe more. I just started to remodel my bathroom, like the week we talked, which was kind of unexpected.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm leaving for vacation next week. Well, actually on Friday. So I've been trying to get this situation taken care of. So it's really cut into the free time I would use to work out, I guess. I mean, I have plenty of free time anyways. After the kids go to bed, instead of playing 6 hours of Warzone, I could probably, play 20 minutes of Ring Fit. But, gotta get those dubs.
And you do. You do.
Every now and then, yeah. It's not as good as a feeling as working out. So I need a little inspiration, a little motivation. I think do some hiking this weekend and next week while we're away. So
Nice.
hopefully that'll kick my ass into gear when I get back home. And this bathroom's basically done. I got a couple more things to clean up. And then actually the whole project is we're trying to move my daughter upstairs because we have her like nursery temporary room downstairs. My son's already upstairs. We're trying to get her up here soon. So had to do the bathroom first, get the playroom all cleaned out, set up the playroom on the loft, and get her up here. That's basically been my workout, is the physical labor of doing that. But it's definitely not enough. I haven't weighed myself, so and I haven't been eating that healthy either. But I need a little more motivation to get back into swing things. So
For the
I'm
next
right
30
there with
days,
you,
what are
Dallas.
you
You're
going to
not
do
alone. I'm
different,
there
or
with
what do you
you.
need from us that's different?
I need to be more consistent. I need to put it I think what Joel's saying is when I put my kids down for nap, that's my lunchtime. That's when I sit down and have my lunch. So I should probably start that with a 20-minute workout or 25-minute, half an hour workout because they nap for at least an hour. So I have time to work out, sit down and eat a little something, maybe a little bit lighter than what I've been eating. 2 chicken patty sandwiches probably isn't the best lunch to be having right now. But,
But delicious.
oh, it's so good. So yeah, I think it's technically, I think more or less my diet is my biggest issue. So I need to really watch what I eat more. I mean, working out is definitely going to help. But if I'm not working out, I need to at least not eat like an asshole. Next 30 days, it's all about diet, I guess.
Nice.
I'm with you.
Dallas, who are we talking to next?
Let's talk to Holden, because I think he fell off the wagon too.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So I kind of jokingly was like, or not at all, because I'm in the same boat with you as well. I'm like, I can't even remember how many times I did it. Like, it might as well not have been at all. I know that when I logged in, it was like the last, because I logged in yesterday. I did it last night, and it said like, I think it'd been like 2 weeks or something like that since like I had last done it. Because I looked at like my Apple Watch like, workout log, and I'm like, oh wow, it's been a while. I need to be better about this. And I think the story is very, very similar to Dallas's. So I don't want to like elaborate too much on it because it's basically the same exact thing. But I think like for me, I came into this with a really vague idea of what I was going to do. I'm like, yeah, it's just about regularity and just doing it in regular intervals. And I had no set regular intervals. It's kind of like every other day, I guess. And it was just because I went into it with an uncertain plan, it didn't happen. So last night I just kind of scheduled out every night at 11 o'clock before I go to bed, I'm going to work out. Because
Nice.
I usually feel really tired after I do it just because I'm not used to working out. So it really takes a lot out of me. So like if I could just do that and then go to bed, I think it's going to be a good regimen for me. It worked wonders last night. I went to sleep like a baby last night. It was amazing. So I already have, actually my computer's telling me right now, workout in 1 hour. So in 1 hour, I'm doing it. And then I'm going to go to bed. And I think knowing that, and I have it kind of planned on my schedule now, like that's going to help me out. And I'm going to do at least 20 minutes every night or every weekday night, and then the weekends I'm going to take time off. But like today, for example, I went for like a pretty long walk. So like I might not do quite as long as I normally would, but I should anyway. That's kind of what I need to figure out right now still. So that's where I'm at. I definitely fell off the wagon, but I feel like I have a plan to, I wouldn't say get back on track, but to find a track. So that's where I am.
I think that's key too, man. It's just you really got to find a routine. The routine is once you break that bullshit of I don't want to do it today, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's what I got to do. It's what I do. Mm-hmm. That's when it'll stop paying off. So
it's also the same as like when you're eating food too. Like it's so easy to like stop at McDonald's and get food, but like if you don't eat any fast food for like a month, then your mind's like not even in that space to like want to go to those places.
Yep. Absolutely.
I also found a really nerdy way to like encourage me. The other week I kind of but like I got interested in the Siri Shortcuts app on iOS. You can like make shortcuts and kind of automate certain tasks. And I have it actually set up now where every single time I finish a workout, my phone sends me a notification saying, "Hey, dude, keep it up." Every single time. It's
That's awesome.
Super cheesy. And
Yes.
but I'm like, that's actually, I think it was kind of nice. Like after I finished our workout the other night, just to kind of keep it up. I'm like, fuck yeah, Siri, I am going to keep it up. Thanks for the support.
That can you tell it to tell you anything?
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I want mine to like neg me. I want to be like, you fucking bitch.
So the day
Call that
you
a
don't-
workout?
Yeah, the day it can detect that you didn't work out, it tells you to go fuck off.
Yeah, that's the
If I could
motivation I
do
need.
that. I think you could actually do that. I think that's possible.
I want it. That's what I'm going to do.
I-
It just
that sounds-
says
actually,
3
Joel, that's a
letters.
good
It just
idea.
says
I'm gonna do
SMH.
Yeah.
Just your phone's disappointed in you.
Not not upset, disappointed.
I'm not upset. I'm just disappointed. Yeah.
I will say that like most of the times I do complete a workout, like Chad or Matt will usually like send me one of those automated messages on the Apple Watch, and those are the corniest fucking messages.
No.
Ever. They're hilarious.
They're
Like, it
so
makes me
corny.
chuckle every time.
They're so
I
good,
think
though.
I think I got this from Chad, but like sending just like a I'll call you back later instead. Because if you scroll down, you get those instead, like in a meeting. Call
Sorry,
you
in a
later.
meeting. Call you later.
I think I got that from
Movies.
you. I'm pretty sure they came from you, Chad. Yep.
That's awesome, Holden. It sounds like you have a plan, which I think is really important. And that's something like when you're setting goals. I think about people who set New Year's resolutions like, I want to play guitar more, but they don't have like, I want to play guitar 3 times a week. Those people who say 3 times a week are usually more successful than the people who just say, I just want to do it more. Right. So I think that's a really great way. It sounds like you put some thought into it of ways that you can hold yourself accountable. Is there anything we can do to help hold you accountable as well?
I look forward to the next chat.
Sweet.
This being in the back of my mind of like, I'm going to be talking about this in a few weeks. I better start working out. It was there in my mind. I think coupling that with routine is going to be useful. I think I also need to get better about doing the Discord chat and kind of participating with you guys in that. I'm just so bad at digital communication to begin with that like I just that's
Says
a
the host
whole
of
other
a
like thing.
podcast.
He has to plug his mic in now, so.
Yeah. I'm so bad at digital communication.
All right, Holden, who's next?
Next person.
You know, whoever
looking
you
at you,
pick,
Trevor
that's
and
gonna
Matt.
that's gonna mean something.
Matt, it's going to be you this
right.
time.
It's gonna be me. So it's been going really great, honestly. So when we did our first, like the initial episode, I've had Ring Fit since it launched, like pretty like right after that. I got it because I wanted to try it out, and I hadn't really like gotten like used it until now. And right around the time when we started this whole thing, I had been laid off, and I was only working a few hours a week from home, and I had like all the time in the world to kind of like work out and kind of get in better shape. And I started like really like taking the opportunity. Like I started going for like, I started like with myself. It's like, I got to start like with little things and work my way up from there, or else it gets too daunting and my brain just wants to punch me in the face. And so I just started doing walks around my neighborhood. I started with like, all right, I'll do a mile. And then I was like, all right, I'll walk out as far from my house as I can in a straight line. And then I'll double back, and then it'll be double, in my head, I'm tricking myself. This will just be, it'll be double that. Whenever I walk out, whenever I walk back, it'll be double. And then I started mixing Ring Fit, and Ring Fit was great. And I still enjoy doing it. I haven't been doing it as much. Like I don't do, I started off saying I want to do it like 3 or 4 times a week. It's really now like maybe 2 or 3 times a week, but I do stick to that. It's just that I found like getting exercise in other ways. And then I use Ring Fit to kind of like on a day where like I don't, well, anyway, so on, I'm getting too far ahead of myself. I'll go for walks. And then all of a sudden I started running, and I've never run in my life. Never, ever. Like that's not a thing that cooperates with me. I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can like run for a quarter of a mile. And I did it. And then I stopped, and I was like, okay. And I walked for a little while. And then I'm like, let me see if I can go for another quarter mile. And then when I went out the next time, I'm like, let me see if I can go for a half mile. And before I knew it, I was running like every other day or almost every day, doing at least a mile. And that was like blowing my mind that I was even able to like do that. And then on the days where I was like, you know what, it's way too hot out for me to go out for a run, or I like, sometimes I'll go out at night if it's too hot. But on those days, I'll be like, you know what, I'll do Ring Fit. I'll go in the basement and I'll do a Ring Fit workout. And then that was awesome. And then I discovered that you could do like set up your own custom sets and do like, instead of going through the story thing, which sometimes can be frustrating. I just want to like get into, I want to like I just went for a walk and I want to get straight into like an upper body workout. I'll just do one of those custom sets where I have all of the upper body workouts and maybe like some legs sprinkled in too. And I'll do that. And that'll be like a nice, quick, easy like workout, and also a way to like stretch and cool down from the run, the walk, whatever. So that's how it's been going since I started. As of Sunday morning, I'm down 12 pounds.
Nice.
Since I started.
Frick
I'm fucking psyched
buff,
about it. I'm psyched about it, man. And
I saw you in person the other day, looking real sexy, man.
Thank you, Dallas. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So
Yeah,
yeah,
look good in that tux,
I'm
man.
psyched, and as of the last couple of weeks, I got brought back into work on a more regular basis. For now, we're still, I work in an industry where we do trade shows, and it's still kind of tough for everybody to do trade shows right now. So we've kind of like pivoted, and now we're making PPE for schools and businesses. And so I've been working almost every day on my feet doing that. And so I come home and I'll do the Ring Fit, but I haven't been outside walking or running, which is I'm very disappointed in, because that was working so well for me. I just have been so wiped out. So I'm hoping that when this starts to like even out and I can get a better schedule, I'll start doing all that again. But all of it stems from Ring Fit. And Ring Fit, like when I do a Ring Fit workout, or I do like even if I just log on to see, I've been checking to see if you guys have been doing the challenges, and I don't see any competition.
I forgot about them.
Every day I go out and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get somebody I want, because that's the type of stuff that motivates me. I look at that and it springboards me into like choosing to eat better. All of it like connects to each other, and like I feel better, and I drink more water now, and it just all connects from Ring Fit, and then also like all the other like Ring Fit, and then helps me make better choices that like span out, and
Nice.
you know. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Ring Fit. I definitely could be doing it more, like the actual game, but I can't hate how much like it's changed my outlook on like working out and things like that. So that's where I'm at.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
What can we do to help?
I want
Even
more
maintain
competition.
challenges?
Like that
More
sounds weird.
competition
I'm not a crazy
What?
person, but I do like the competition of it. Like Chad, when we did the activity challenge on the watch, like that stuff was phenomenal. Like it motivated me. That was another thing, like got me motivated to go out and do it. But no, I don't know. Whatever you guys, if you guys want to do like healthy, friendly competition and anything, like I would happily like partake.
There's an app that you can download that will take all the activity data as like a competition over a period of a month, as opposed to the week.
Oh.
That'd be cool.
I forgot what it's called,
Challenges.
but I can look it up and we can figure it out.
I'd be into that. But no, just interacting
I'm down
on
to lose.
Discord and seeing everybody's like pictures and videos and little things like that has been super motivating. It's been great to like do it with people, because I've always kind of like, when it comes to like working out and getting in shape, I've always pictured it as like a solo thing, and like I internalize it a lot. And so now that I get to like talk about it and like see you guys doing it as well, and like we're all on the same journey, it's been awesome. Like I've never done that before, and it's like it's game changing for my mental state for like 100%. So
Awesome.
it's been good shit. So yeah, I can't no recommendations.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Who's next?
Chad,
Matt?
you're up. Chad, you're up.
I'm up. All right.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. Hi, everyone. I'm Chad Innes. I'm going to start with Dallas's kind of way of going. I'm going to start with the excuses. I just moved across the country, put a lot of shit in storage. All this is saying that I haven't played it in the last like week. Yeah, I think it's been about a week since I played it. And then before that, it was like 2 or 3 times a week. But I hit the first 2 weeks really strong, literally every day. And I hit this point where I was frustrated with the journey, the story mode. Like I had gone through it, but like I think I hinted at this last time. The moves that I want to work on specifically for me, like I know that I need to work on my shoulder strength and my back and all that kind of stuff. Like that's, and my upper body. Like those are the kinds of things that I want to work on. And in order to work on those things, like they weren't effective in battle in the story mode, because like, the one move I wanted to do did 20 damage, but then like this, I'm just gonna slightly lean to the side and do 250 damage. And it's like, of course I'm gonna use the 250 damage. So I started doing, like Matt said, the custom workouts, and I just built like 2 rows of arm thing or upper body things, and I'll just do those for a while, and that kept me going for a little bit. And then I was like, I need more of a challenge. And I was like, I'm going to do this with my weighted vest on and put 10 pounds of weight on me while I do all this shit.
Lunatic.
That was too hard. That was too much. So I didn't do that.
Yeah, I would think. That's crazy.
But then I started
That's
doing
like working out with one of those like X-ray like vests you have to
Yeah.
wear. That sounds
Yeah.
unbearable. That sounds awful.
But then I started changing up a little bit too more. So I was like, I like the strength part of it, but I'm not getting as much cardio. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do the custom lists, but between every single move, I'm going to do 5 burpees. And I got halfway through that. And I was like, that was the worst thing I've ever done in my life. Why did they choose that?
For those who don't know, and it's definitely not me, what's a burpee?
A burpee is where you, from a standing position, you jump down to the ground so that your chest is touching the ground. You don't have to like do a push-up down, just as long, however you get down to the ground. And then however you stand back up to then jump and clap your hands overhead. That counts as 1 rep. And then you jump back down to the ground, jump back up, clap your hands.
It's a tool of the devil.
I told him he should do that, but with Dark Souls, and every time he dies.
Yeah. So Needless to say, I've been figuring out ways to keep the game interesting for me. But I do, like Matt said, like it's kind of bleeding into every other part of my life. Like I've found that I am going on a lot more walks. I'm getting out of the house and going out and doing more things than I normally was. And it's also, I talked specifically, like my goal was I want a specific body fat percentage. Like I think it was 25 whenever we started talking. And I said I want to get down to below 20. And I saw that even after the first 2 weeks of working out every single day with Ring Fit, I was up to like 28. And I was like, what the hell is going on? I'm working out every single day. And what that's inspired me to do is that while I'm working out less, I am now like actively going back and counting calories and tracking all of that in the Lose It app and making sure my nutrition's on point, which has brought me back down to the 25. I physically, like, I look in the mirror and I'm like, I can see progress, which is really, really great. So it's kind of bled over in that because I do this like every 6 months where I will just jump back in hardcore into the Lose It app for a week. And I realized that like, oh, my portion sizes have gotten slightly larger and larger and larger. I didn't realize it over time. Or, oh yeah, I'm just eating a protein bar. But you know, it'd be really good. Let's put this in peanut butter. And then more and more, it's just like peanut butter with a side of protein bar. And then that's like 1,000 calories as a snack. So I do this as a way to like reset myself every 6 months to like say, hey, this is what actual eating well and eating the right amount of things looks like. So I'm not as regular as I thought I was going to be on it. I am seeing results. It's inspired me to do more nutrition stuff. But now that I finally, like, I just got my room like 80% set up today. I'm settled in for the next few months. I'm going to start jumping back into it. I've also brought a lot of my fitness equipment back to my parents' house with me. And I'm going to try to see if I can like start doing other shit in the backyard. I have a backyard now to do shit in, which is great.
Nice.
I'm going to see if I can actually work out in addition to Ring Fit. I feel like Ring Fit for me is going to become a supplement.
What can we do to help you, Chad?
Yes.
Oh, dude. I'm going to keep me honest. If you haven't seen a workout from me, message me and be like, what the fuck's up, dude? The Discord chat has been really great too, just seeing everyone. Anytime someone else posts something in the Discord channel, I have that one specifically set to notify me when anyone posts in there. When I see someone else in there, I'm like, oh fuck, I need to do that too. I need to one up that person. They're sweaty, I'm gonna get sweatier. So like that shit inspires me. And yeah,
I can
Matt,
come to your house and take your peanut butter from you. That can also help.
take my peanut butter. But yeah, Matt, I think the same thing with the Apple Watch challenges. Like those 2 weeks were, I made sure every single day to try to close my rings, and then at the end of the last one, when I realized I couldn't reach you, I was like, fine, I'm just gonna lay on the couch and eat peanut butter. So.
Wait, Matt, you ended up winning that?
We split. We're 1-1 right now. Chad won one. I won one.
Cool.
So that's it. Just like that competition, keeping active in the Discord chat is helpful for me too.
Nice.
That's great.
That brings us to Trevor. I believe you're
Trevor?
last.
Well, it was nice to have two motivational people in between there, because I'm going to bring it back down to the not doing so great level. Yeah, I was doing it pretty well and doing with the Discord chat, like posting my sweaty ass face several mornings a week with my hair tied back, which I don't like that. But yeah, this is going in the explanation, excuses sort of thing. But like, I had a lovely bout of depression, and that made me not want to do anything. And it didn't help. One of the days I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it, and it'll make me feel better. And then it didn't. And then it made me more angry at it. So I didn't do it for a little while. And then as soon as I was like, okay, I'm feeling good, I want to get back in this rhythm, a heat wave happened, and there's no AC that's ever existed on this plot of land ever. Yeah. But what Holden was saying there about the night workout, I want to give that a shot. I think if I got offline with my friends a half hour earlier and was like, all right, I'm going to go do Ring Fit and I'm going to go to bed. You guys have a good night. And I just did that. then it would be cooler. And like Holden said, I pass the fuck out. And then, my wife has to put up my stinky ass, but maybe I'd take a shower before then. But one of the gripes that I've been having and a solution that I didn't know about that Matt brought up, I actually really kind of hate how long it takes to get to working out in the game when you're doing adventure mode.
Yeah.
Where it's like, all right, put in the game, load it up, go through the menu, do the little squeeze thing, start it up, go through all the thing. Do you want to stretch? Not today. Okay, we'll stretch today. All right, now you're going to get in there. Which one are you going to go to? Okay, well, you can't do that one now. Oh, you need to go back and buy this stuff. I'm like, I would like to just work out.
Yeah.
And so I'm definitely going to play around with those, setting up a certain routine thing and give that a shot. Because also, like Chad was saying, I did get really annoyed the last time I played where I'm like, I don't want to do this overhead press. I've done this a billion times, but it's the biggest damage thing against this Alejandro motherfucker. And I want to do stuff that I feel like is going to progress me. So I think kind of doing a mixture of all of that stuff is really going to help me. And like just hearing Holden say like working out at 11 o'clock at night or something like that actually sounds really good and a nice way to cap off the day. And so I think if I could do that at least twice a week, I would ideally like to do it 3 times a week. But if I can do it twice a week, that's going to be better than not doing it at all. But yeah, I obviously have not been doing it as much and stuff, so I don't get to see progress or anything, maybe a little less progress. But I still have the want to do it. Like, I'm here. Like, I'm still in the Discord chat. Like, I definitely want to do this. It's not something that I just want to throw in the towel in. But what to kind of get ahead of Chad asked me what could help out. I actually think if we did something like just randomly one day a week, Chad or somebody just messaged, hey, when's the last time you all worked out?
Ooh,
if I had to admit that,
Yeah. If I didn't have to wait 30 days to tell you guys I haven't done shit,
if I didn't have to,
maybe I'd work out once or twice in those 30 days.
And here's how bad it is. It's like, I knew we were going to do this 30 days from now. I knew we were going to do this today. Did I work out today? No. But if like once a week someone was just like, hey, when's the last time y'all worked out? I'd be like, shit, you're right. It's been a while. You know what? I'm gonna do it right now, or I'll do it tonight, or something like that. I think something like that would work. I do really like the idea.
Setting
of
a reminder right now. I'll do it.
There we go. Thank you, Holden. Hey, and that might get you to be more communicative on digital platforms.
Wow.
I had something about Matt with your challenges. I really love that idea. I actually almost kind of think that we should like spend some time, get it set up, and maybe that's the last month, because we were doing a 3-month thing, right?
Yeah.
30-day check and everything. Yeah, maybe that is our last month. Is like we do a big push where we're all doing a competition.
I like that.
We make a battle royale workout game. I don't know. But yeah, so I think that would be good. I love doing this show mainly because I'm now remotivated. Like I'm feeling good about it. I want to do it. I want to try and do it tonight even. But we'll see. But I really do enjoy it.
Going back to
awesome.
your comment about the heat wave and you not wanting to work out because of it, I literally leave the AC off in my apartment until after I work out during lunch. And my girlfriend, it'll be like 11 a.m. and she'll be like, hey, why don't we turn the AC on? It's kind of hot in here. I'm like, no, I'm going to work out in an hour. I love the feeling of just being super sweaty and worn out. Like, it just makes me feel so much more accomplished.
Yes.
Basically, my wife, we have this giant round fan that sits on the floor that we kind of carry with us room to room. And I'm pretty sure that if I worked out in the morning right now, she would just find me in the living room laying on my back with it above me. and just she's just walking. She's like, "What you doing?" I'm just like, "Well, I worked out, so this is my cool down. Can't you see?" So yeah, actually, I do want to ask a question. I wanted to ask it last time. If you're doing adventure mode, do you guys do the pre and post stretch thing? Do you do the cooldowns?
I do
every time.
Okay, every time.
At least the opening one. Sometimes the cooldown. Fuck it.
If playing sports in high school taught me anything, it's that stretching out and cooling down are very important.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I've
Always
definitely done
stretch.
the open one, but there's been a few times where I'm just like, I'm not doing the cool down. The shower will be my cool down.
I didn't do sports. I did theater, so I just say red leather, yellow leather over and over again.
And I didn't do sports. I did Halo, so that's why I play Destiny now.
Yeah, I definitely did the beginning stretch and sometimes after, but most of the time I would end up going for a walk right after. So I would like use that as like the cool down opportunity, or I would or I'll do like jumping jacks in the backyard and like leisurely and like and cool down. So
I've been doing
the reminder is set up. Every Monday and Thursday, I'll get a reminder to let all you guys in the Discord know to ask
perfect.
Beautiful.
whether or not we've worked out, or last time it worked out.
I'll usually do the cooldown at the end. I'll do both of them, but the cooldown at the end usually is like, to me, the start of a cooldown, and I usually like to like stretch a lot more. So I'll do it like 3 or 4 days a week. I'll do like just 20-minute long, just yoga or stretching or something like that. I've also been doing. My company has been doing this thing in the mornings on Mondays and Thursdays where if we work out or if we do a yoga session like 6 times in a month, then we get swag. So I'm like doing yoga a lot more now because of it. So that's kind of my like warm up or cool down for that workout for that day.
that's cool.
Nice.
Yeah. I want to ask a question. I planned to ask this, and then people started talking about it a little bit more. But I'm curious for anyone who didn't answer this: has starting this journey, whether you are committing to Ring Fit, whether you wanted to and haven't yet, or whether you are doing it and continuing to, has starting this influenced other parts of your life yet? And if so, how?
Yes.
Holden, go for
Not
it.
for me.
Even though I was a failure this month, something did change for me. Goes back to the nerdy stuff. I got this water bottle this past month, which has kind of been part of the whole like working out thing.
Is that the Hydro Flask knockoff bottle? How do I get that?
Hashtag not sponsored by. So I've been tracking how much water I've been drinking, like much more like frequently. So I actually have like a shortcut set up on my watch face, and I tap it, and I can just say 12, 16 or 24 ounces, and then it logs that into the health app, how much water I've had, and then it tells me another message that says this is how much water you've had so far today.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I've
Is that
been-
something
I've
that
been
you like
kind of focusing on
beforehand-
how much water I've been drinking lately.
Gotcha. Is that something that beforehand you'd like struggled with, like getting enough water in the day?
Yeah, it's something I just actively think about, and then I'm like, well, I drink so much soda, and I'm like, that needs to stop. And if I'm not drinking soda, then I'm not thinking like I need to drink water. Water's awesome. So I'm like, I need to be more on top of like how much water I'm drinking, and I turned it into something nerdy I can enjoy. So now I'm keeping up with it, and I've actually been really consistent with the water.
Yeah, man, I can tell you the number one
I
way
appreciate the support,
to,
Trevor.
the number one way to cut out needless calories is to stop drinking your calories. Like whether it's like orange juice in the morning or soda or something like that. Like you can cut it. People sometimes drink
Beer.
thousands of calories a day without knowing it.
I did the whole 32 years ago, and it's still to this day where I'm like, I'll have a little bit of soda. There'll be a little treat. I'll have a little bit of soda. I mostly just drink water, coffee, lots of coffee, a lot of coffee.
Coffee's good.
Yeah.
I've gotten used to coffee at least. I was never a coffee person until more recently. It's good.
Yeah, not a coffee person. Not a coffee
Chad, you have so
person.
much energy. You don't need coffee. I don't know.
I have myself a
what
Mountain Dew
happened to
Zero
Chad on
occasionally.
coffee.
Oh, you see me on pre-workout though. I drink some pre-workout.
Yes.
Woo,
Yes.
immediately
Holy
shit,
shit, I've seen
and
you
then go
pre-workout.
crazy.
Oh god, we did a tequila episode where you had pre-workout, and then
Yes.
Dale and I were having like we're drinking actual alcohol, and you seemed drunker than us.
Yeah, drinking pre-workout at like 9 at night was not a good idea. All right. Anyone else? Anyone else has this like bled over in other parts of your life yet?
Yeah, I mean, I talked a little bit about it, but you know, making better, like healthier decisions when it comes to food, because I usually ate like a trash goblin. So it's like it's better now when I'm like out, and like now that I'm going back to work, like I it used to be my problem was I'd be driving in and out of work and like long shifts. I'd stop on the way home. It's a pretty long drive, and there's a lot of restaurants or fast food places on the way home, and it was too easy to get something. So now like I've been like passing that and just eating the stuff that we have at home, like healthier stuff. And now that like I've stopped drinking soda, like I went cold turkey, just water at home. Like I used to drink like soda at home, but not crazy amount, but fairly often. And I was like, well, we got to stop this. And then I was like, I do the grocery shopping, so I could easily stop this and stop buying it for myself. So I stopped, and just water from the fridge. And I carry a water bottle with me now everywhere. It's funny, it's not with me now, but it's usually within eyesight everywhere. And I take it with me to work, and I'm constantly filling it up. It's 40 ounces, and I probably fill it up 6 or 7 times a day. So I drink a lot. Yeah. I drink a lot of water. I'm constantly sweaty.
Yeah.
So
well,
man, it's been so hot. Like the other thing is too, like my work right now it's in a warehouse right now, and it's basically like assembly line work. We've been assembling all these PPE, and it's so hot in there. Like there's no air conditioning. It's just sweating all day. And it's been great for like I'll be moving around so quick in the warehouse that my watch will be like, "Do you want to start your workout?" And I'm like, "It's not a workout. It's not a workout." But it's great for my move goals. Like So just better food decisions.
Well, Matt, I can't say that I'm on the same level as you, or even can have good as motivational thing as you. But you did give me the D&D idea of making a trash goblin, so I got that
Nice.
written down.
Oh yeah.
So that will
Excellent.
help me out. So, there we go.
Trash goblin. I can give you some backstory on that trash
Oh,
goblin.
beautiful! I can't wait.
It all started when he was 7 years old and he discovered pancakes at McDonald's. Hot cakes, baby.
With a hot fudge
That was
sundae.
it. Yeah, right. And then he found out that McDonald's was within walking distance of his house, and it was all downhill from there. The trash goblin.
I unfortunately I saw Dallas shaking his head. Unfortunately, this is not bled over into anything yet. But we still got 2 more months. We'll see what happens. Things happen.
Yeah. Thank you guys, everyone. We're going to go ahead and wrap this up. For those of you who stuck with it and were really successful, that's awesome and super inspiring. Thank you. For those of you who didn't, thank you still for being here, because honestly, like, not everyone starts something and 100% knocks out of the park the first time. So even seeing that people are still on board and they're struggling, people can relate to that. So it's really important to show that side of it too.
Sure.
So thanks for not being too
Yeah,
embarrassed
I
to show up
planned
and
that,
tell us.
Chad. I wanted to give that. I knew everybody else was going to be great, so somebody had to fuck it all up.
I'll be honest, that was a lot nicer from Chad than I thought he was going to. He was like, for everybody else, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you fucking suck.
No,
He's right,
I
though.
look forward to...
That's a great point.
Yeah, absolutely. I look forward to talking with you guys again in 30 days. Until next time, Trevor, do us proud. Everyone do your victory pros. Squat.
Hold
Why
it.
would you hate me?